it's Jean from Happy Indulgence and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a TBR video and I'm going to be talking about my March TBR. I'm really bad at sticking to TBR videos, so this may just be what I want to read now and what I feel like reading now, but there's every chance that by the end of March I end up having not read any one of these books. So anyway, we'll see how that goes in my next month's wrap up, but yeah, let's begin. So the first book that I know I will definitely read is Hero at the Fore by Alwyn Hamilton, and that's because I'm already almost a third of the way through it and I'm just reading it at the moment. But Hero at the Fore is the last book in the Rebel of the Sands trilogy and I'm really enjoying it. It's about a girl called Imani who is a sharpshooter. She's also got a reputation as a blue-eyed bandit and she pretty much goes in and meets a guy called Jin, and Jin is actually part of a rebellion to overthrow the oppressive sultan, and the third book covered how she was in the rebellion and she got captured by the sultan and how she was in the palace from the inside and finding out what they do there. And now the third book is about how they go through the rebellion and how they come to overcome the sultan even after losing so many troops. So Hero at the Fore is just as good as the rest of the other books. I'm really into it and I hope to finish it today actually. It's so good. I'm also going to read The Bells by Donnell Clayton, and this book has received so much hype. I've heard so much about it. It's basically about these characters called the Bells who can make anyone physically attractive. It's apparently this really opulent world. It's filled with magic, it's filled with food descriptions. I've heard so many mixed things, especially that it doesn't have great queer representation, but I've heard that it has good POC representation. But I just definitely want to read it just to find out for myself. I find like I've read enough reviews to know, what to expect from it, so we'll see how that goes. Definitely keen on reading White Knight by Ellie Marnie. Look how beautiful it is. I still have to read Ellie Marnie's other series, which is every series, but this is a good chance to start from the beginning. So it's about a guy called Bo and he meets this girl called Rory Wilde, and she's actually from a secretive off-the-grid community, which is a bit of a cult actually. So it's really interesting to see what forms these cult practices and how their relationship will come to be, because as I've heard, it's based a lot on Ellie Marnie's own personal experience living in a cult when she was younger, and obviously she's escaped now, but oh my gosh, how thrilling does this sound? I'm also super keen to read Rea Cora, which is the third book in the Midorian Chronicles series by Lynette Noni, and that's because I read and loved Raylia, which I have talked about in my February wrap-up, and this is the third book in the series where I believe Alex goes in to save one of her friends that have been captured by Avon, and then she has to train day and night going through a Marian warrior trail, and that sounds so fantastic. I love the magic in this series, I love the action, I love the setting, and I love the cover. Look how beautiful it is. I'll also be reading A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, and this is the exclusive collector's edition, so it comes with fan art in the end papers and some beautiful lettering. Yeah, so basically A Darker Shade of Magic is about a magician called Cal who can travel between parallel universes, between Red London and between Grey London, which doesn't have any magic, and also there's a mysterious Black London. So I have read this first book before, but it was about 2 years ago and I never continued with the sequels, but now that the whole series is out, I think it's a perfect time for a recap, especially since so many people love this series, and I'll also be buddy reading it with my friend Ali at Fanatical Fantasies, so yes, stay tuned for that. So I'll also be reading another super hype book, and that is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. If you haven't heard of this book before, I don't know where you've been, because this book has been hyped up so much and I'm so keen on reading it. It's basically about these characters called the Magi, and it's because of their dark skin that they have all these different types of magic and they're from different clans as well. I have only heard really great things about this book and this series, and I heard it's a fantastic debut to get started with, and it will be releasing on the 8th of March in Australia, so I can't wait to read it. I'm really keen, guys. I'm just getting to the last book now, and I'm just realizing I have so many books on my TBR, so I don't know if I'll get to it, but this is Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. If you haven't heard of the Red Rising trilogy, I don't know where you've been, but this is the 4th book of the Red Rising trilogy and the start of a new saga set in the same universe. So basically I have been wanting to read Iron Gold since the start of the year, but because it's such a thick book I still haven't gotten around to it. So it's basically about Darrow and about the Androma family and how they have to face down the chaos that the revolution has unleashed. It basically introduces some new characters as well, so yeah, I'm so keen to read Iron Gold and I can't wait to see where this book takes us. These are all the books that I'm planning to read in March. I don't know how I'll go, but there's some exciting fantasy and sci-fi reads that I can't wait to get my hands on. I'll definitely let you guys know how I go with my TBR in my March wrap-up, but also make sure you subscribe to my blog at happyindulgencebooks.com to stay updated with any of my book reviews on any of these books, or follow my Goodreads account as well, which I'll link down below. So I hope you guys enjoyed my TBR video. If there's any books on there that you really want me to prioritize and read, or you have any thoughts about them, please leave a comment down below. And yes, I hope you enjoyed it, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Thanks guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.